Moonknight, a character that over the years has become a bit less obscure, and is even getting a Disney Plus series, which looks absolutely great. But, once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Moonknight had very humble beginnings. As a villain of the week for the new hero in the Marvel Comics, Werewolf by Night. Yeah, that's a superhero you definitely remember, right? Like, how could you forget the famous superhero Werewolf by Night? I mean, embarrassing. In the first appearance of Moonknight, he was a mercenary by the name of Mark Spector, who by the comics information is an absolute badass. His list of achievements includes, but aren't limited to, veteran of 3 African wars and 5 South American revolutions, mercenary, weapons expert, and versatile practitioner of virtually all forms of martial arts, making him most likely one of the most highly trained and experienced people in the Marvel Universe. His costume originally was given to him by the group that hired him, giving him silver weapons to hunt the werewolf, and 10k. Which, even accounting for inflation, is only like $59,000. Relatively cheap for hunting a werewolf. When it actually comes down to killing the werewolf, instead of sniping him from afar or shooting him in broad daylight, he waits until the night, which could be some of that good old-timey comic book writing where villains don't do the smartest of things, but I personally take it as Moonknight looking for a challenge, and waited until the Werewolf by Night was at his strongest. Also, even in his earliest appearance, his personality still shines through with some of these beautiful lines. Now, I don't have a very good Moonknight impression, but I do know someone who does.
Hello.
Hello! So, you know why we're here.
Yes. The committee wants you alive, but you're gonna force me to kill you. Wait, sorry, I need to read that. I read that wrong. Okay.
Take it down.
The committee wants you alive. If you're gonna force me to kill you, they'll settle for what they can get. Out of the way, fans. Payday's just around the corner, and I'd rather kill this hairy monster than let those cops cut me off from my bread.
That was some real emotion on that one.
Hello, Russell. They told me to announce myself as the Moonknight. Pretty stupid name, but it'll do as far as you're concerned.
After the strange success of Moonknight in the Werewolf by Night series, he was given his own Marvel Spotlight issue. But the real issue was just beginning. See what it did there? It issue, like a comic book. Bill Sienkiewicz was the main artist for the Moonknight comic. This wouldn't be bad at all, if not for the fact that while redesigning the suit, he was inspired by Neil Adams, an artist for the Batman comic at the time. So, Moonknight took on a more Batman-like appearance. This led to the common misconception that Moonknight was Marvel's Batman, which wasn't true at all. Moonknight was always more of an anti-hero at the time, actually killing people, while Batman was more restrained in that area. Also, while fighting, Batman is mostly silent, but Moonknight can't help but trash talk while he's fighting, which is one of my favorite quirks about him. As time went on, the Moonknight story would be picked up by Warren Ellis, most known for screenwriting movies like Red, Iron Man 3, and the Castlevania miniseries on Netflix. This introduced the idea that Moonknight had DID, or dissociative identity disorder, making him even more unhinged than usual. This idea would lead to the revival of the Moon Guy in a place that nobody really expected. On one fateful day, an image was shared on Facebook, of all places, that blew up the internet. In an instant, Moonknight became a rage and ketamine-fueled madman that is searching for Dracula. This actually lines up pretty well with Moonknight from the comics. Okay, maybe without the ketamine and Dracula parts, but Mark Spector is an absolute insane and completely unhinged superhero. Sometimes he'll be completely normal, and other times he'll challenge Taskmaster to a fight and drop a plane on his head. Moonknight is definitely one of the most bizarre and interesting characters in the Marvel Universe, and I don't think you could really say the same for Batman.
I am the Silver Surfer. Hand over your wallet and your ketamine, or Earth is doomed.
Screw off, Moonknight. I'm not falling for that one again.
Is
What?
that good? Was that a good gasp?
Oh, yes. Very good.
Let's get this bread.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The artistry in that one was beautiful.
Let's see. It's Tony Stark's card. Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god, it even has a watermark.
Hello, Mark. You still crazy?
Little bit. You still murdering people?
Little bit. How's your imaginary god?
He's good. How's your dead family? I know you're here, Dracula, you big nerd. Where's my goddamn money?
That should be it. Thank you.
Awesome. Of course.
Take his time, shout out your whatever channels you want.
Oh, I'm Fluffy Foof on like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, everything. So if you want to hear me do deep voices or something, I guess just pop in and ask.
Alright. Thanks, Foof.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The new age of Moonknight is practically here. With the new Disney Plus show around the corner starring Oscar Isaac, which seems to be taking some heavy inspiration from the Warren Ellis line, so it should be good. I just wanted to talk about a really underrated character from the more obscure side of the comics. And also say, he's not Batman. What makes you think that he's Batman? He's completely different. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. My goal for the year is to hit 10,000 subscribers, so every sub counts. Hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.